Broadcasting live from the Schwebel room. Beat down Brown. Eddie P.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Dirty.
What's going on? Dirty 30 once again, my man Ed Alert. Ring the alarm on these fools. And I am your man Beat Down Brown up in this piece. Back for another episode with y'all. Love it. How you feeling, my man?
I'm Gucci, as the kids say.
You know.
Yeah, man.
Late addition to the week. Like I said, Super Bowl and everything else going on. We had to bump it back a pinch. But we here for you now. We want to thank all of the subscribers. Want to thank all of the crew. Peace to y'all. Schwebel room in the house. Right now, we gonna get into a little bit more of the business end of how the hop goes right now. Man, stuff is wild, man. Stuff is real wild. Go ahead and hop in on this one real quick. And you could tell me what you brought to me and why you brought to me. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I actually got a video clip of this as compared to normal.
Okay.
Remember, this is fair use.
An alleged serial sabotage on aisle 7. Legendary rappers Snoop Dogg and Master P suing Walmart and Post Foods, accusing the largest U.S. retailer and the consumer packaged foods manufacturer for purposefully leaving their cereal off of store shelves. Last June, Master P joined Yahoo Finance to talk about the importance of becoming involved in the cereal space. Take a listen.
We also the first Black-owned cereal company. This has been going on for over 100 years that we've been consumers and never owners. So we're changing that game.
The latest here is that the two hip-hop moguls rejected a proposal by Post Foods to buy the cereal outright, according to the lawsuit filed on Tuesday. I got to say that you will not find a better tagline in the entirety of corporate America than you will on this particular cereal box here, because at the end of the day, I think it's the creativity for bussin', yummy for the tummy, oh yeah, that ultimately I think is just showcasing some of the creativity that's needed in a very stale market here at the end of the day.
Yeah, it certainly is creativity that's needed. I was on set there when Master P did join us the last year. A lot of excitement around the debut of this brand. I think there's disappointment clearly on the side of Master P and Snoop Dogg, but also some of the other companies here involved. Walmart has not yet responded to this lawsuit, but when it comes to some of the disappointment that they have been seeing in sales, now a lot of this tied to the fact that it has not, at least they are alleging, it has not been put out on store shelves at Walmart. It said that they went around, asked some employees about whether or not they had the cereal in stock, and when they looked it up within their system, it showed that it was out of stock when in fact they had it in the back room. So clearly there's a lot of clarifying that needs to be done within this accusation. But I think it points to the fact that this is an industry it's tough to break into, right? A lot of people have loyalty. You need a creative brand like that. But if you have that creative slogan and you have recognizable names, you would think an initiative like this, especially in a chain that has such customer loyalty like Walmart, it would do well. So I think there are a lot of question marks just about the sales on this product and why it hasn't done a bit better.
Yeah, this a vastly different category than what we see Diddy and Diageo go through. Diddy alleging that
they got greedy. The companies got greedy. That's all. They wanted to buy them out, and they said, "Why would we sell? You know, we the owners. Why would we sell to you?" Go ahead.
But here goes what happened, and what they saw that they didn't want to do, because this was basically Master P was about to pull another Master P on them, because Post Cereals was nothing but the distributor. So everybody is screaming last year, "Oh, they partnered with them." No. They were distributors. So he pulled what he pulled on Sony. All I need is your trucks.
That's it.
And I work the angle from there. I'll market it. I'll do everything myself.
Right.
I don't need you to do anything.
Right.
And then I'm sorry, I don't care who thinks it is or thinks it isn't or whatever. They looked at the fact. You can, one, if you doubt the business acumen of Master P, you're an idiot. But they looked at what the literal commercial phenom that Snoop is.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hold on. His name is literally on it. We got to have this because it's going to blow up.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay, what number can we give you? And Snoop is like, dog, I'm literally me.
Right.
All I have to do is do commercials with it.
Right.
All my biggest fans are parents and grandparents now.
Right.
They're going to get it for their kids. If they're going to get them all this sugar-coated craziness, then they'll get them my sugar-coated craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm just going to do it. What problem you got?
You said, Snoop knows his marketing power. You know, he came up under P, and P was like, dude, let me get this deal together. Let's get this right, you know, and we can make, you know, billions off this, because now Snoop has his own food and he branched off into food and beverage. I'm sorry. And
right.
For that little brain fart. But yeah, and yeah, man, the shit's coming down the pipeline. And why would they sell wholesale right now when they could, you know, when they could be the man? Why would you, you know, we're trying to partner. Like you said, P pulled him at another P. He wanted a distribution deal. He's like, you know, I'm not trying to work for y'all. We partners. You know what I'm saying? That's how the business is gonna go. But yeah, man, they doing dirty business. Walmart and them trying to, you know, back these cats into a corner.
You got stuff sitting in the back room. That's how dirty it goes.
That's so fucked up.
I'll literally lose money to hate on you.
Yeah.
Because
I'd rather not even sell it.
I purchased this stock.
Right.
And this right now on a deeper level, this should let you know the upcharge of these big corporations that they can grab a hold of something, spend money on it, and set it off to the side and still sell you everything else. This is the upcharge of what they're paying for, what you're paying for everywhere else. When you phone it in the pocket and you're like, man, I spent $200 in the grocery store and I got some Totino's pizza rolls and a 12-pack of ginger ale.
Yeah. You got a Ruth Chris bill, you know, at the register, you know, and you only got a handful of products, you know. And it's ridiculous.
That's this upcharge, man. It's horrible.
Yeah, we talked about this on 3PMD about, you know, this one dude who got a whole, you know, he's a truck driver and he was late or something. They wouldn't accept his load. And it was like, you still get paid for your time and, you know, and your mileage and all that, but we can't take your truck. You know, there was like, he was like, I forget what it was. It was a whole bunch of like detergent or some shit like that. And he's in a new state. He ain't like at home. So he got to try to bust this down. He took it to some churches and stuff. You know, it was paper towels, all kind of stuff like that, whatever, but thousands of dollars worth of shit that they're going to eat. And what you said about them doing that with Snoop's and them product, they'll rather just take that L because it's paid for already, you know, and then, you know, they're just going to put it on the shelves and flip their money. But instead of doing that, they're like, fuck that. We don't want them thinking that it's going to be here anytime soon. You know, they rather just put that shit in the bag and let some employees get a couple boxes here and there or throw it away.
And to let you know the trending power of, besides when hip hop or black culture goes and stands behind their products that exist, the fact that, let's go there for a second, Rap Stacks is huge. You wouldn't believe it. Rap Stacks is huge. And that has to be a mom and pop operation. They know that it blew my mind. I knew Rap Snacks was huge when I messed around and went in Myers, and Rap Snacks was in Myers, man.
There you go. You go.
Oh, you can't relish it back to the corner stores anymore. It's here, and and then right afterwards it was sold out.
See, it's novelty. It's novelty, and also you know, these cats is actually like what Bun B is doing, with the Trill Burger. He's making
E40
money.
E40 with his grub, man.
Yeah, these cats are, they're enterprising, man. They're expanding their portfolio and coming to a store near you, and I still don't believe Walmart did them dirty like that, man. That was some foul ass shit. But
as a former employee, I can tell you Walmart is one of the dirtiest.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, as far as this,
That's
like they fumbling the bag because, like you said, Snoop is so damn marketable. He's a household name now. You see what he's doing with fucking Skechers.
Yeah, Skechers.
He's making them motherfuckers cool. Threw a little beat on that. And laid a nice little verse and collecting checks.
And it's just like, come on, dog. I know, like everybody else know. Don't say, oh, they just got a little bootleg cereal, bootleg Cinnamon Toast Crunch or anything. Because if you smart, I could tell you what it is. Walmart saw, because they have the bootleg version of every cereal. I know it because I buy it. Because I know it because I bought a bootleg. Because they pretty much like Nikes and anything else, they made in the same factory. I work for a famous bread company in our area. And I could tell you the only thing different between a lot of what bread you get in that brand name bread and the store brand is the wrapper. The wrapper and how long it's allowed to stay on the shelf. The store brand is allowed to stay for like a day or two longer. And with that being the case, you still got the same in the case of the cereals, you got the same Frosted Flakes, the same Honey Smacks and everything else, and it's just in a stupid bag. They used to have the multi-meal brands back in the day. So the fact of the matter with them doing bootleg Fruit Loops and Cinnamon Toast Crunch and like that, and actually the funny thing about it is they don't relegate on the amount of sugar in the other one. So you might actually have more of that little flavor powder on your joints. That might be the best Cinnamon Toast Crunch you ever had. Yeah. They have to be like, oh man, we ain't going by them guidelines. You better make that shit taste good. You might actually get your cinnamon milk back. You better get down with Snoop and them. They know what you want in the hood.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Hey, they need to make their own brand Kool-Aid too, man. And start calling the flavors what they are. Hey man, let me get that red. Let me get that red.
Right. If that ain't an idea, man, somebody need to jump on that. Patent pending. We working on that. We're gonna have that dirty 30 orange drink.
Orange drink and purple stuff.
That's it. It's coming soon.
Let me get that great. No, man, that's purple stuff.
Dude, that's just one of those, like, are you serious? I totally forgot about it because I stopped drinking Kool-Aid in the 80s. But damn it, just put a hip hop celebrity on that son bitch and put it out there like Rap Snacks, put some hood dudes on the fucking Kool-Aid.
Straight up, don't sell it by the pack, sell it in 5-pound bags, because you already got the sugar pre-mixed. You got the sugar pre-mixed, baby.
Extra heavy, man. That's why they ain't doing, man. We trying to fix our people, man. We ain't trying to have these little kids all diabetic, man. Because too much fucking sugar, man. No, we can't do that. We got a better way. We got to figure something else out, man. Don't scratch that. We ain't selling Kool-Aid. Pre-made.
Hey, man. Sugar is vegan. Sugar is vegan, baby. It come from the earth.
Oh, you gonna kill us all, man.
Hey, we'll do it with turbinado, man. Turbinado's unbleached. We'll do it with turbinado.
All right, we'll do that, man. Damn, stevia. We'll do it with some stevia, man. Fuck, that is crazy. No, we're not putting out Kool-Aid. We're not doing that. It's PSA for today. Oh, you a fool for that, man.
Hey, I am not bringing you liquor, but I will bring you that sugary stuff. You're welcome.
You're dirty, sweet iced tea. Pre-mixed.
I told you, stop selling them packets. Stop selling them little containers. 5 pound and 10 pound bags. It's already pre-mixed. Hey, for all my suburban folks, you don't have to worry about how to properly make it. You just pour it in till the color get right. Pour it into the color, get right, and you all good.
Yeah, Master P, Snoop, holla at us. Beat Down has the formula and the
I don't just A&R. I don't just do albums. I got your business model. We all good.
We do food and beverage as well. We're coming soon. Coming soon. We got all that marketing stuff down. We got it. He just hit you with another $1 billion idea right there. Just put, Masterpiece, Snoop, Romeo, all of them on a pack of Kool-Aid. Gangbusters. We're done.
Hey, and year-round McRib. I got y'all.
No mystery meat, man. No mystery meat. None of that.
Year-round McRib with real rib.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Mm-hmm. That's the high level stuff right there. There's gonna be a different price point on that. But see, I done gave it to y'all.
All right, man.
See, I'm on it, man.
You got it. You got it.
I'm on it.
All right, man. You want to transition to the next segment real quick?
Last segment. So, yeah, man, you brought up something interesting here. The transition of weed and hip hop. And honestly, it's weed and weed culture as a whole, man.
There you go.
There you go. It's not the same anymore, man. It used to be taboo, and we're not going all the way back to the days of reefer madness when it's all of a sudden it's like, hey, he took one hit off a joint, and next you know he axe killed 5 people and ran somebody's grandmother over. Nah, so you went from the age of, you know what I'm saying, blunts and joints and like that back in the early days, and the Just Say No campaigns. Then also, cats was taking rips from the bong. Shout out to Cypress Hill. Everybody else, Red Meth up there doing their things up there. Snoop passing out the blunts on stage and everything else. What's my man from Pittsburgh? Taylor Gang.
Wiz.
Biggest smoker on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Went from all that. Then, you went into folks dabbing and all that other stuff. That's a little bit extra for me. I'm not even hip to that. But what you got into is now, besides the fact that it's big enterprise, you got into the fact that it became more and more a part of the culture now, to where hip hop is not only in the legal marijuana game and introducing strains based off of some of your faves, some of your favorite rappers and like that, and they bringing it to a bodega near you, or however you love to order and like that. But then, like you was bringing up the fact that you can get it in a vape now. Cats is going and breaking it down that way. Is they change the ways. But even if you want to look at the CBD and gummy market, the fact and the edibles market is up there. It's like, okay, yeah, you know what? You don't even have to smell me. You smell me. You smell me, but you don't have to smell me. You know what I mean? And the fact that like I said, the minute it started becoming legal, then all of a sudden it became big business. Now that it's fully just getting embraced all over the globe, it's like, oh no, man, we here.
Now everything's getting relaxed. But back in the day when, bringing it back to the culture, it was only a handful who will openly admit that they were, partaking in that. In the hip hop culture, we had, Cypress, Red, Meth, trying to think of who else was, blatantly out there with
Death Row with the whole chronic culture.
And that's what it was. It was like, it was like you said, it was kind of taboo. Like, oh, he named the whole, and that was like the new age weed was the chronic. Because everybody else was smoking, that backyard boogie and all that other bullshit. But then they're like, oh, y'all need to get with this chronic. You add hydro and other type of, strands of weed or whatever. But the main thing was, man, you get on this fucking chronic. And they literally made a whole fucking album about, that culture, and now you look at it, it's, God dang, it seemed like a long time ago, you know what I mean? But it was always with us, it's always been around, the culture, even though I don't partake in it, and most of the crew don't for the most part, which was crazy. But
it's not my swing, but at the same time, I understand it. I understand it. How
it goes hand in hand, considering how many sessions we've been in, and it just it helps, with the process of recording and coming up with concepts and stuff like that. But I got a story of why I don't smoke.
Do share.
Bro, I think it was the first time I saw my cousin, my big homie. He's passed on now, but he was rolling a blunt, and he the whole process. He's splitting the blunt, and he got to licking that damn thing. And I was just like, no, nope. Nah, son. And we was riding, he turned the heat on the vents or whatever and put that wrap before we even had wraps or whatever, when you had to actually split a fucking blunt or whatever, and he's drying it, and I could just smell his fucking breath throughout the cabin. And was just like, dude, would you hurry up and roll this fucking thing? I'd rather smell a fuck ton of weed than your stank ass breath, and you lick the whole thing inside out and the process, fam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. And also those Keith Murray lips. I didn't want those, but go ahead.
I feel you. But you brought up a fair point right there. Now, it used to be you had to break down your blunt, stuff your black and mild or whatever, to the point of, come on, man, you ain't fooling nobody when you got wraps there.
Yeah.
Back before it was legal. Come on, man. Nobody's getting at the roll pipe tobacco with. You could say it all day, you could wink, and you could nudge and all that other stuff. We know what it's for. We know all day what it's for, man. That was just like, oh, here goes a water pipe. What? Come on, man. So the fact that it goes from, like you said, being real taboo, being real subversive, and even, like we said, on a global level, the fact that the leagues have started to having to legalize it in the leagues. You don't have your Ricky Williams anymore, who basically dropped out of the league so he could smoke.
Yeah.
You got cats up there. It's like, when's the last time you had a blunt? About 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, before I pulled up into the arena. About that time.
Yeah. I just watched a video. They had a trap spin class where they dose the class.
Wow.
Because they say that helps with recovery, muscle recovery, and everything else. Now, I've seen some more ridiculous ones where, like, they had individuals literally directly smoking, but I've also, like I said, seen where they just vaporize the class, like on low levels. Like, hey, get it on. This is going to help your muscles heal. You know what I'm saying? Keep you relaxed, keep you limber. I'm just like, that is wild.
Yeah, but it's just funny to me now. All the laws are being relaxed, and all the people who were so-called against this being legalized, how much they're capitalizing on it now.
This is we literally could say we lived through a second prohibition.
Yeah, how about that? How about that?
We directly lived through a second prohibition. They had it during the Roaring 20s, don't drink, don't whatever. It's going to get to a point in some states, it's already there, but it's going to get to a point of where it's like, let me get them greenies, man. Let me get them greenies, and I need 5 on 10.
See, Mr. Meth was just out there. He just launched his Takal. He brought it out here, his strand. So that's popping. Like, it's damn near like every other corner, man. You see a green cross or whatever, you know what I mean? It's popping, So yeah, man, it was one of those, like you said, well stated about the prohibition, man, because we saw you got cats who still doing time, who had, was for weed.
And it's one thing if you're a violent offender, but you got a whole bunch of non-violent offenders. Come on, man. You got cats whose reputations was tarnished. Like I said, Ricky Williams in his prime had to drop out of the league
because for weed.
Doggone weed, man.
It's not a performance enhancing drug by no means. When has anybody said, like, yo, man, let me hit this before I do this marathon? No, it has not happened, man. No.
Where you could say, you got to look at, like, yo, this cat's, his performance is enhanced because he can get past all that. Because all I want to do is sit up on the sideline and eat Funyuns, dog. I don't want to rush for 200 yards.
And that man chose his sanity. He backed out of millions. Everybody like, oh, he's stupid. Like, no, he chose his sanity. He's going to be be alive a lot longer than his NFL career could ever been. So he chose his life, and it was like, dude, you understand how much, it means to me to be able to get, to get my medicine, which that's what it is to a lot of folks.
Yeah, it helped him deal with his anxiety. It helped him deal with all that stuff. And he's like, yo, I need this so I can sit here in front of y'all cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I can do whatever y'all need, but I need this to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't get it.
I just wish he could have, did his thing with his career. And other side note, give Reggie Bush back his damn Heisman. Okay.
Yeah.
I said that. Now that the kids are getting paid, even though he fucked up. Yeah, but just give him back his shit, man. It's been long enough. Give him back his shit. Y'all try to scrub him from the SC books. Stop playing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Give that man back his shit.
Get that man back his shit. You had literally, you got a running meme speaking about cats getting paid for their shit and y'all being on some bullshit. We gonna go in our digress. We'll land the plane in a second. But finding out about the fact of Jameis Winston with the damn crab legs, they were given to him, and he had to lie and say he stole them just so he wouldn't lose his scholarship.
Yeah.
You fucking shitting me?
Yeah.
It was better for him to say he committed a crime
than to say that
he got some free crab legs.
Right. So you talk about these kids there, they can't get jobs. They were, they're starving. Literally, they're starving. These kids are fucking starving. You saw them. Remember, again, we're gonna land the plane. Those kids are, our dudes from Ohio State when they sold their gear.
Yeah.
And got jammed up. And it was like, dude, I can't. What I look like calling home asking my mom for fucking money, and I was just on TV.
Yeah.
I was just on TV for the past 3.5 hours, and I got to call home and ask my mom to wire me some fucking money. Nah, I'm a hustle. I'm gonna get rid of some of this swag, and so be it. And it was like they selling their clothes, their shit, they're selling it. But you go to the store or online and get that jersey, that's $200, $300.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And if you don't sign it, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
and to land the plane, and then you wonder why these cats need a joint after all that stress and bullshit.
We see how you brought that full circle. This is why these brothers need to get high. Like, dude, I ain't got no money. I damn near caught the bus to the stadium, because ain't none of us got no damn money. But I saw one where the dude actually broke it down right before they passed the NIL deals and all that stuff. He was saying, he was sitting down with somebody that was like, can you eat this steak? He was like, you will have to eat it first and then take a bite from it and then give it to me. But you cannot buy me a steak.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, the you know what I'm saying? The shit these kids had to go through in order just to get a fucking meal. They was like, I can't take this from you, but if you're finished with it after you taking a bite, I'm allowed to eat it. And he had to, play that role because they had a restaurant. Anybody could be watching, taking pictures, and get his ass jammed up, and he loses scholarship. So think about going out having to be that kind of mindful. Somebody, hey man, like you said, he an asshole because he may not be allowed to sign that because you may sell it and that's extra income for whomever. He get jammed up, so he's not being an asshole. It's like, dude, I don't know you. You could be, you could be a trap. So go ahead.
Come on. If something as simple as I wanted you to make an appearance at this school, and because you made an appearance at this school and your tank is on E, hey man, let me give you $20 for gas. You got to get back to campus. Oh, you took money.
Done.
Dog. Okay, so next time I will hoof it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll see what time I show up to make a commitment to represent your university. Wow. Y'all sign coaches for how many crazy millions that don't do shit except for hold a clipboard and lie to me about how much playing time I'm gonna get for them.
Yeah. But again, this is why these men and women need weed. It helps with the anxiety of having to jump through these fucking hoops and deal with this stuff because it makes no sense. And I get it, I get it. It should be just as readily available, just like fucking alcohol. And again, back to your point, the fucking prohibition. Stop with the games. It's they held it until they figured out how to monopolize on the whole weed, dynasty right now. So that's all it is. They were just waiting on legislation because they already knew because they had so many licenses that they were issuing out here. And they're like, oh, just apply. And it was like a crazy amount of money. And it was not guaranteed that you get one, but you had to put like 20 or 30 some $1,000 down as like a deposit just to get your hat in the ring, just to get in the pool. Man, everybody and their mother knew all those licenses were already pre-selected. It was a wrap, when it dropped out here. Go ahead, man.
How many of those PPP loans went to folks trying to get in on that?
See, yeah.
Folks like, oh, if I go and work this angle, maybe I can get in here, and I can flip a legit business there based off that. And now you got something you got to pay back because you didn't even get selected because, like you said, they already knew where it was going. They already knew who it was going to. But shout out to hip hop for making it sexy as always. Just like shout out to jazz for making liquor cool.
Yeah, how about that?
Something else we made cool. I need y'all to keep it simple like that. Don't make fentanyl sexy. Get off the get off the codeine. Get off the codeine. We done. Yeah. We done got all the stuff that we is gonna do. All the rest of it can go by the wayside. Let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Don't buy the fentanyl. Get beat down Kool-Aid. That's what you get.
Exactly.
Buy that.
Yeah, just stay off it. We thank y'all once again for coming out to another one. You see how we smoothly landed the plane there, got you in the airport there. We brought it all back. My man, Ed Alert, aka Eddie P. Thank you for being here, man. See you next week on this one. Holla at y'all. Remember, like, share, subscribe, keep commenting. Watch the rest of the Schwebel Room Posse. We love y'all. Peace. Roll that beautiful bean footage, y'all. Holla.